Today, we're going to talk about the UCLA Anderson MBA program, talk about who the ideal candidate is and the admission strategy you should be using when submitting your application. I'm Jenifer T, CEO of ARINGO MBA Admissions Consulting. We've been around for about 20 years helping candidates get into top programs across the globe, and we can help you too. So if you're looking for a comprehensive strategy all the way to admissions service, that is what we do. We've helped over 4,000 applicants get into top MBA programs. Look at our website to find more statistics and to sign up with us. All right, so today's conversation, we're going to talk about UCLA. We're going to talk about the admissions process and deadlines, who should be applying to UCLA, and their employment report, and anything that you should be doing to help set yourself apart from others. All right, so UCLA is by far, as a university, one of the most popular UCLA is by far one of the most popular universities. And combining that with the MBA program at Anderson, it really does make it a standout. It is a bit of an older school, was founded in 1935, often finds itself in the top 30 or below as far as rankings. So it can be kind of in that sweet spot between 15 to 30, depending on which ranking you're looking at and which year. It's located in beautiful Los Angeles, California, and they only have one intake in the fall. It does offer that STEM OPT extension. It is a 22-month program, and I think that from there you can see that it is quite a great mix of students, with 35% being international. The average GMAT score on the Focus Edition is around 645. And you can see the breakdown of the GREs, quant and verbal. They do also take the executive assessment, so you can see that as well. And beyond that, we can talk about who UCLA is for. I mean, honestly, UCLA is one of my favorite programs because it's really for anybody. You'll read on here that they have over 15 different specializations and 110 electives. And that really makes it a unique combination for anybody who is looking to get an MBA and, dive into their own specific area, but be able to gain exposure to all different industries, to have that to take with you and carry on in your career. So it does have, again, that STEM designation. It has a capstone with global clients. They are located in LA, but also called the Silicon Beach. So there's over 4,000 startups there. Great place to work if you are, or to work, live, and study if you are interested in doing your own venture or joining a startup. They do have that customizable curriculum. They do also have a robust career center that really does make an impact on your career search. They have global immersion tracks, entrepreneurial powerhouse, and they are really collaborative and having shared success. Their mission is to transform management thinking and prepare future leaders for evolving careers in ever-changing organizations and markets, and for lives of significance. So thinking about that is how you should frame your answers to their essay questions. So let's dive into the application itself. The application, you'll need to complete the application form. Don't forget, that is not the fastest thing or part or process of this. So take some time to dedicate a couple of days to fill out the application form itself. You'll need to collect your transcripts, submit them. Your GMAT, GRE, or executive assessment score is needed. If you're an international student, you may be required to submit an English proficiency exam like the TOEFL or IELTS. Beyond that, there are 3 short answer questions and 1 optional essay. 2 recommendation letters are required, your resume, and then an application fee. One thing that is unique about Anderson is that their round 1 deadline is in October, which makes it an easy program to apply to, because if you have some other schools on your list, their deadlines are typically in September. You can get those out of the way and then submit your application to UCLA. Or let's say you have a little bit of a later start, being able to make it to that October deadline and still be in round 1 is really fantastic. They also have a January round and an April round 3. So what is UCLA Anderson looking for? So the AdCom is really seeking Bruins who balance the academic rigor with collaborative, high-impact mindset. So you can see that they really are looking for people who embody the shared success, that think fearlessly and drive change. They're looking for academic excellence. Again, UCLA itself is one of the biggest powerhouse undergrad universities there are, and it's no exception for their MBA program. Beyond that, they want you to have a purposeful career goal. It's not just that, you need the MBA to get to the next step. It's that you really want to make an impact. And so they want a concise why now and how you're going to be able to really make a difference afterwards. So you want to be able to drive that impact and be able to show that you have a track record of being a leader and a community contributor. They look for that collaborative spirit where it's a team first attitude, and you can use your resume to be able to really show this throughout your application process and in the interview. UCLA does admit about 31% of their MBA candidates. We can look here at the employment report, and again, you can study this, but what you really need to see is that they're employing candidates across different industries and functions, and not just those 3 top sectors that most MBAs are feeding to. So there is the consulting, the technology, and finance, but there's also that healthcare, entertainment and media, consumer products, energy, real estate, retail. I mean, there is, almost every different walk of life is included in this. So, again, this is one of those most enriching programs where you're going to learn from your peers and get to experience what different functions and industries do and be able to incorporate that and take it forward in your career. So looking again at, some specific employers, Amazon is a top recruiter, Bank of America, BCG, Deloitte, Mattel, some really great ads there that do recruit heavily there. Beyond that, there are some big California-based companies, along with Apple, Google, LEK, Microsoft, Nike, PwC, Walmart, Walt Disney. There's a lot of really interesting, diversified employers here that you're not going to see on every other MBA's employment report. So if you're looking for something like that, this is the right place for you. So you need to be able to be unique when you are talking about yourself with the Anderson application. So you want to use high stakes, low word count in your application. And so you need to filter. So what you want to do is be able to address your skills gap and name 2 to 3 technical skills that you need to either refine and build, or that maybe you even lack. And it's okay to be vulnerable. This is an MBA program. If you didn't need to do something or improve yourself or your skills, then why are you here? So you want to master that 150-word sprint. And so you want to treat essay number 2 as an executive summary and be able to talk about your target role and 2 to 3 specific companies referencing that employment report that makes sense to UCLA Anderson. You can also talk about your fit by being a little bit more niche with why Anderson, LA, California are the right places for you, especially if you're into energy or sustainability. It's a really fantastic place to be because there are leaders in these areas. You want to also share moments of shared success, right? And that's really important for them. So talk about a time when you've mentored a peer and how things have been able to progress, get better, and make an impact there. And then again, you can always reference that Silicon Beach because most of the time people are always thinking about Silicon Valley, but Silicon Beach in LA is also a great place to be for startups and your own ventures. So if UCLA Anderson is on your list, or if you're wondering if it should be on your list, let me know. You can reach out via email or schedule a call with me via the QR code. Thank you.